10 animals that are real-life living fossils. Horseshoe crab is over 4,050 million years. Habitat: shallow coastal waters, especially along the Atlantic coast of North America and Asia. Notable traits: hard dome-shaped shell resembling a horseshoe, long pointed tail spine, tailson, blue blood used in modern medicine to test for bacterial contamination. Why a living fossil? The basic body structure has remained nearly unchanged since the Ordovician period. Ancient fossils of horseshoe crabs look almost identical to those alive today. Coelacanth is about 400 million years. Habitat: deep ocean waters of the coasts of East Africa and Indonesia. Notable traits: lobe-finned fish with limb-like fins, can grow up to 6 into 5 feet or 2 meters long. Moves in a unique alternating gait like a tetrapod walking. Why a living fossil? Thought to have gone extinct 66 million years ago until a live one was discovered in 1933. Closely resembles fossil specimens for the Devonian period. Nautilus is over 100 million years. Habitat: deep coral reef slopes in the Indo-Pacific region. Notable traits: coiled chambered shell for buoyancy, 90 plus tentacles, unlike the 8 or 10 of modern cephalopods. Simple eyes without lenses. Why a living fossil? Nautiluses have existed since the Cambrian period with remarkably little change. Fossil nautilus from hundreds of millions of years ago look nearly identical. Survived multiple mass extinctions. Tuatara is around 200 million years. Habitat: remote islands of New Zealand. Notable traits: looks like a lizard but belongs to its own reptile order. Has a third eye on top of its head. Pineal eye visible in juveniles. Very slow metabolism, can live over 100 years. Why a living fossil? The only surviving member of a once diverse group of reptiles from the Mesozoic era. Fossils from the time of dinosaurs are nearly indistinguishable from today tuatara. Evolutionary isolated for millions of years. Goblin shark is fossil lineage dates back 125 million years. Habitat: deep sea environments, typically over 100 meters deep. Notable traits: long, flattened snout with electroreceptors, protractable jaws that shoot forward to catch prey. Pale pink translucent skin due to deep sea living. Why a living fossil? Belongs to a family that first appeared in the fossils record to over 100 million years ago. Retains primitive features not seen in most modern sharks. Very little evolutionary change over a long time scale. Sturgeons fossils date back 200 million years. Habitat: rivers, lakes, and coastal ocean waters in the northern hemisphere. Notable traits: bony scutes, armor-like scales instead of regular fish scales. Long bodies and protruding snouts with barbels. Whisker-like sensory organs. Some species can grow over 7 meters, 23 feet long. Why a living fossil? Anatomical features have remained mostly unchanged since the age of dinosaurs. Slow-growing and long-lived. Some live over 100 years. Ancient species that survived multiple mass extinctions. Lamprey is at least 360 million years. Habitat: freshwater and coastal marine environments found worldwide. Notable traits: jawless eel-like body, circular-throated mouth used for parasitic feeding in some species, cartilaginous skeleton, and a simple nervous system. Why a living fossil? Nearly identical to ancient jawless fish that lived before the first sharks. Retain primitive vertebrates feathers like a nautilus instead of a backbone. One of the few surviving jawless fish groups from early vertebrate evolution. Lungfish is over 400 million years. Devonian period. Habitat: freshwater rivers and lakes in Africa, South America, and Australia. Notable traits: can breathe air using lungs as well as gills. Survive dry seasons by burrowing into mud and going dormant. Strong limb-like fins in some species. Why a living fossil? Considered a transitional from between aquatic fish and land vertebrates. Morphology and changed very little since ancient fossils. Closest living relatives of tetrapods. 4-limbed vertebrates. Platypus is fossil record goes back about 110 million years, habitat freshwater streams and rivers in eastern Australia and Tasmania. Notable traits: lays eggs despite being a mammal, has a duck-like bill, webbed feet, and a beaver-like tail. Males have venomous spurs on their hind legs. Why a living fossil retains many ancestral traits shared with early mammals, a mix of reptilian and mammalian feathers, much like early monotremes. Genome show a blend of bird, reptile, and mammal genus. Alligator is originated around 200 million years ago. Habitat: swamps, rivers, and wetlands. In the US and China, notable traits: powerful jaws, armored bodies, and excellent swimmers. Can live up to 50 plus years in the wild. Vocalizations and maternal care rare among reptiles. Why a living fossil? Very little anatomical sense signs the age of the dinosaurs. Alligators and their relatives, like crocodiles, are among the few archosaurs to survive the mass extinction 66 million years ago. Physiology and hunting techniques remain ancient and efficient. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to our channel for more amazing content.